No. It's Donald Trump. Trip gave me this platform, and I want to say this. I did promise that we will build the wall. It was going to be pretty. It was going to be tall. It was going to be strong. It even said that Mexico was going to pay for it. That compadre caught my bluff. I got to give him that. Even though that I am out of office before finishing it, I am shocked. Well, not so much. That our dear elected president, Joe Biden, will finish building the wall for me. Thank you. Thank you. Now, back to the third man. Uh, Thank you, Trump, for gracing your pompous attitude on the show, but you should have stayed silent about that J&J vaccine kerfuffle. I'm allowed to speak, but all right. Yes. Hey, let's get on with the other guest.
I was fine until what Trip did. Trip, I'm not afraid to kick a disabled man in the nuts, you know?
Yeah, it's Kenoshi Bonito. The way things are going, uh, the way things are going, I don't know. I don't know anymore. That's
So
all I
health
know.
is over. There are reports. Yep. Not unless. Yeah.
Oh no, it exaggerated it.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they would say calling someone mentally challenged is now racist.
It is. I mean, they
Ah,
do.
I came late to the party then.
Everything is racist, man. Everything is racist.
Right.
There's
Actually,
a
for that,
reason why I'm not on YouTube as much. A lot of people fall into the mentality, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that, it's not okay anymore. Oh, it's not okay anymore as of last week. And like, oh, God, have some
Man,
balls, have some dignity.
I remember the early days of YouTube. I started watching YouTube around 2008. Like nobody cared. Like you could say or do whatever you wanted. People would just laugh at you if you got all bent out of shape about it. Yeah, those were the good days. Oh well.
simpler times.
Mm-mm. Now YouTube is super mega ultra corporate. So
Whew. Oh my goodness. Yep. We
oh
expected
yeah,
it.
the packing the courts, the getting rid of the electoral college.
They've
So
been trying with the electoral
that's what
college.
they were talking about before the elections.
It's like the Democrats. There was like the Democrats. If you make this choice, you will regret it.
Well, that's what happens when you feed your children into a busted-ass educational system.
Especially if it's run by the government. Say what?
You piece of loser!
Oh.
No, he was playing Grand Theft Auto. You know, the excuses they always use.
Fat. Oh my gosh, I was just reading, well, not the same article, but yeah, I was just reading that. Okay,
He was entertainment.
that's what I find funny. If if that weapon was taken away from him, then how did he got new ones to do this shooting at the FedEx? It sounds like hey FBI, you didn't keep tabs on this person, and you're full well for a year now that he might be off his potential. Let me phrase that: potentially off his hinges.
I don't know if this was a psyop or incompetence. I mean, what paperwork just get lost?
Well,
Because they do this
Buggy.
all the time. It's as if they want something bad to happen.
They do. Crisis.
Exactly. I'm still shocked that I heard that on telly. Not just national, internationally. Oh, you know what?
Hey, I thought
I've
his
been
name was
waiting.
Brandon.
Yeah, I've been waiting for information of this person's background. No wonder why it took this long.
So did they change his? Did he Americanize his name?
Yes.
Every time he
It should be
talks,
no
every
pressure.
time he comes out, every time he comes out and talks, he sounds worse. Just getting worse.
Problem. Oh,
For one,
come on.
for 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 one, we don't. We only want to talk about mental illness for vanity reasons. That's one thing. And another thing, you kept people locked up for over a year. So whatever it was holding back people's crazy. Now that we're in spring, people have more energy. so they're gonna do crazy stuff. And two, if you ban guns, there are plenty of things underneath your kitchen cabinet that you can mix together and clear out a whole building.
Hey, pipe bombs, anyone?
Like
That and gun laws only work on people who actually follow the law.
what about all the crazy knife killings in China? They have strict gun laws, but
Who used to?
In the UK.
okay.
Oh god, now we're gonna get banned. You have to say the ch word.
So now, so
Oh,
you know,
we're not
it's not an issue of the fact that people have access to these weapons. It's the fact that people are screwed up, and the fact that these people, the media, they keep every time they talk about this, they give it more attention. You know, they talk
When
about
it
it for a
suits them.
week. Yeah, when it suits them, and then that entertains another crazy person. It's like, man, if I cause a ruckus, people will finally pay attention to me and my grievances.
Like the mundo. I asked the guys before we started. You notice how we didn't really get too much coverage on shootings during the past 4 years, aside from one hit here or there. And now they seem to be becoming frequent, like daily.
It seems like every other week, I hear some sort of crazy shooting. There was a shooting in Tennessee a couple days ago. There was an office shooting in Texas. There was that shooting with the DC. I think there's something happening in DC.
Oh no,
There's
that's
also
supposed to be an insurrection.
and then there was there was what else was there? There was also the crazy guy going to these quote unquote massage parlors, causing a ruckus, Asian hate.
Let me
You know, they're
let
getting
me
that narrative going.
was it let me erase the sin out of you. Ah! It stops. Oh
There was a
God.
video I saw yesterday of a guy who just pulled out a rifle and shot a cop. I think it was like in New
Yep.
Mexico.
I was just about to
You don't
notice
know.
that very same footage. That officer's
Just shot
dead.
him and ran off. He's dead now. They chased
Yeah.
him. He's dead, but you know the cop's still dead. So people are crazy these days, especially in 2021, where people are just probably even more unhinged than ever with everything that's gone on these, past year and a half, almost year and a half.
And the narrative that the police officers are gunning down this particular minorities. But no wonder.
I mean, if you get
Oh yes. Taser, but but yeah. But you know what? I, um, I kind of fault this on the police officers as well, which um, where they tried to apprehend the aforementioned man, he was standing right in front of the car door. I know there was a time that you would place the man at the hood of the car or at least the back. Yes. So, or, well, come to find out, we literally on gunpoint. But at the same time, he literally, uh, yeah. I like to hear from the people that says your Second Amendments should not be infringed. Yeah, should not be infringed, but let me, well, yep. It's like, oh, you done this. You're not responsible with a weapon. We'll take it off from you until further notice. But then listing all that price, you could basically say that this person basically had a rap sheet. But things.
I know some people who talked about it. They were cheering because why?
Or unwarranted, no pun intended.
It was an accident, but once you still try to not do things that might warrant police attention,
He also put his girlfriend was in the car, so he put her in danger as well.
yeah, they always go for the bad boys.
I mean, there's a series of things that could have been prevented.
Hey, maybe this. I wanted to add more spice to the relationship. Thank you.
I mean, it's kind of a weird thing. You hear people talk about how a lot of these women want to go after the top 10% of men, but at the same time, you see a lot of these girls go after trashy guys. It's like, which is it? What's going on? Yeah.
It's kind of a
Yes. Life. Life. Exactly. Do not need that in my life. Oh,
I
right.
mean, I for most of you guys out there, I'd cross out, 90% of women. Now, the top 10% of women can be different for you, but, 90% of women probably aren't worth dealing with.
A bit to the extreme, but I get your
well,
point.
well, I can know it's kind of like half biological, half conditioning when it comes to the top 10% or what they say. It's because resources. But when it comes to the thugs, it's the thrill of danger. They're being men.
That's
TV
the thing.
and their mamas and their
That's the
friends.
thing. They want to get. They want to marry Richie Rich, but they want to get boned by Tyrone Jackson. That's 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 the problem with a
Oh
lot of these
my
girls.
goodness. You know what? That reminds me on the. I forgot which what talk show it is, but it's not mostly. It's all women, and one of them said that I
Ugh.
I think it's the real. Because one says I catch the white man, but the black man's on the side, and I'm like, wow. If a man said that, oh, he'd be ostracized.
Oh, they have and they do.
Oh,
Double
I've
standard.
heard stories that white women will date black guys to get their
Seed.
confidence back, and then once they have their confidence back, they dump the black guy and start looking for white guys again. This dating's a pretty disgusting game.
Depends, like, yeah, depends on the individual that plays it. Another riots going on. Nope. I mean, try.
Nah, man, it was all the orange man. That laptop was just diversion.
or even trying to, or
Maybe
even,
maybe it's like one of those geysers. The more you hold it back, the more force it's going to push. And essentially, it's going to come to a point where it just all blows up, and there's nothing you
Yeah,
but
can do
trying,
about it.
lot of people predicting once Kamala takes over, then both Joe and Hunter are not going to have that safety net anymore. But they'll take the fall while Kamala rises.
Possibility.
oh yes.
It's everybody in those higher positions have blackmail. They have dirt. They have
They're all owned by China.
They say that Hunter Biden's laptop got destroyed, but I don't think it did. I think they got it in a safe place until they need to use it.
Pretty much.
I mean, it,
Yeah, look
I
at
mean,
so.
if the Epstein thing is any indication that every what
Indication.
indication that everybody in these positions of power, whether that be government or entertainment, they're all blackmailed. They're all controlled. Just in case if they decide to get out of line, it's like, oh, remember, remember that girl you thought was 25 you were sleeping with, but she was actually 15. Remember that we got you on tape. We got receipts. So you better toe the line, or else this might just slip into the media's hands.
How can you be so? How can you be so crazy out your mind that you tried to smoke some cheddar thinking that it was, mm, yeah, off of off the carpet, man.
It's like the thing is, some of these people might not actually be pedophiles. It's just, I don't know if you guys have been around a 15 or 16-year-old that knows how to apply makeup. They can make themselves look like 5 to 10 years older.
Hey,
Kenoshi, to
I
answer your question, yeah. And then by 16, they had a baby in the oven.
yeah.
But that's LA for you.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have a rule. If there's a lady out there that is really high on makeup on her face, she's a red flag.
Trip, how can you be sure it's a woman these days?
Okay, assuming that she's a woman. Well, if she ever says that she has a kid, 'cause there's that too.
Isn't that much good, though?
Yeah, yeah. I want. I don't want to make that joke either. I was trying to keep it kitty friendly. Going around buying houses, or should I say mansions? Yeah. Um.
Oh
Wait,
my
wait,
god,
wait.
does she have a private jet?
I was heck. I was about to ask the question. Is she's going to use that runway, to fly in some refugees or something?
Yeah, her when shit goes south.
Oh, she could fly off.
Kant Colors,
behind
Booty
the gate.
Gauge,
Behind
Anthony
the gate.
Weiner. God, what's with the names? God, why?
What was that? Yep. What? Oh, right. Oh, right. There's a boyfriend. Wow.
No!
No shoot, Sherlock. Oh, that happened. Not really. Honey. Not not using any of that money to actually help the urban area. Yeah, urban area. Nope. Yeah. Oh man. You know what? Yeah. That's a very roundabout way to use that money to pour into the urban area.
Not the urban areas, but certain urban areas.
Oh, thank you for correction. Certain urban, yes, certain Black Lives Matter. Isn't that right, Don Lemon?
Well, Black Lives Matter is a blood ritual. It's essentially, a black man gets or a woman, yeah, bleeds out with blood for the ritual. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's a reverse sacrifice. Instead of taking a clean, pure virgin that's done no wrong, we got to take the worst, most terrible person ever to get our wishes granted. We got to sacrifice the
Wakanoshi,
worst terrible person.
the thing is, as Slayer said, there's a lot of them out there. I kind of wonder if that's deliberate. Don't mourn over black people who didn't go down that path, because then they kind of show that, oh man, maybe it's our fault. No, I would go for the thug, because that way, no matter what they did, or even if they were caught doing it, it's not their fault. Because yeah, they're relatable.
Yeah, it's
Eh,
glorification of bad people doing bad things.
I think the only thing he did was hang around horse, and that's about it.
Good damn morning.
Yeah. Yeah, because fentanyl, if you take too much of it, it cuts off your oxygen. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a headline saying experts says
Mm-hmm.
experts say he didn't die from fentanyl, he died from lack of oxygen. I was kind of like, what? But that's what fentanyl does if you have too much of it. These they're they're not good at this anymore. They're
Yeah,
not good at
they're
this.
trying to do double speak. he died from a lack of oxygen, but not necessarily from fentanyl. Even though an overdose of fentanyl does that.
Hold on, fellas. It seems like our our host. I'm not hearing the host on the stream. I can hear the rest of us, but not the host. Seems we're having technical difficulties. Hold on. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you around among us, but not on the live stream.
Oh, got you. It's there now. But
Hopefully.
yeah, it's there now. It's just that I gotta watch that button. But anyway, yeah, it's just crazy how that stuff is, how that situation is, though. You can't again. I'm not. You just can't. You just can't. Again, I'm not gonna praise somebody who was not a. Just sorry. You weren't a good person. You just wasn't. You're a criminal. You did bad stuff. I'm not gonna praise you and put you on that high post. Just not.
Exactly.
It's just weird how that works out like that.
Like you may have done one good deed out of all the other shindigs. I mean,
Yeah.
all right. I'm not going to take away from that one good deed, but you still need a lot more to do.
Yes, that's all. Again, doesn't say that he needed the desire to die or nothing like that. I've said before, but again, when you're playing these weird games and getting up there, again, they have situations where it was innocent people didn't have no problems, whatever. The lady who was playing with her nephew and a cop, but the cop was a black cop that shot her. Still, it was a cop. He shot a woman, whatever. But they don't bring that up in the news that much. And you didn't see Black Lives march for her.
Wasn't the guy who did it was black? Not a lot to work with here.
Yeah.
Oh, suddenly that officer's life matter, hey?
What about Dorn? David Dorn.
Yeah.
Nobody marched for that. Black cop shot by. I mean, he was a former cop. A black guy shot by a black kid. Black thug. Yep. Nobody want to talk about that.
Black on black don't count.
Black on black don't count. Or black on white don't count. Or it's just bad. Let's call it. Let's look. If we're gonna stop hate, as they say, which we ain't, but if we're gonna do this, how about we stop all of it? Just more easier.
Hey, did they say anything about Mexican on black, or is it vice versa? I know they don't over here. What about on the news?
I don't know. I ain't gonna say this week. I have kept up with a lot of the news stuff.
I haven't seen much of California.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky. I gotta live through it.
So, oh wow, that just jumped up. David Dorn was killed by remember and he didn't have any Oh, okay. Yeah, David Dorn was killed by a BLM member and he didn't have any weapons.
Oh wow.
Brian Tegan from New York. Juan Thomas. The mayor needs to become a police officer for a year in New York City by himself with no gun in the worst parts of the town and see how long he will last.
He'd be dead in 5 seconds.
From New York too. So I got a couple of New Yorkers listening to the show. Thank y'all for watching. I apologize for the technical difficulties before. All these politicians, we need a Telen Ra. Well, he's from Egypt. All these politicians need to be stripped of their arm protection first. Duh. We always said that. Yeah, it's funny. People who always say we don't need guns are the ones who got like celebrities and everything who got bodyguards.
Security guards.
Yeah, so let's not pretend that.
And
Remember,
those bodyguards got weapons on them.
yeah,
They
and
don't
let's not
want their common folk to have guns. They want themselves to have them.
Yeah, don't forget the Minneapolis people. Them when they say ban all cops except for protecting them. Remember, they're gonna for private security of cops guarding them is $1.4 million a year. Okay,
Yeah.
they get protected, but you don't.
Nope.
And like people say, oh, sure, like as me and True was talking about earlier today. Yeah. Sorry. People are like, oh, again, London have a bunch of stabbings and also acid attacks, which is not good. Again, I already described the story how this guy basically had to do assisted suicide because he was messed up. And these people don't care because they will throw it on kids and stuff like that, which is also messed up.
They're like, you know what? I'd rather have I'd rather be shot quick death than live with acid.
Yep.
Over my face.
Yep. You have that, and let's not forget you have people also again. London, England does not. England don't have guns. They have guns. Stop saying officers don't have guns. The regular beat cops maybe don't have guns, but there are cops that have guns. There people at the airport has guns. I've seen them, and again, MI6 has gun, and also you think they have when they got their SWAT? They're gonna just walk in there with batons. Excuse me, sir. Put down thy weapon and release the hostage.
or bear the mask, tricks of my baton.
Yeah, please.
Like that's
they have guns. They have guns. SAS, the SAS is a part of British military. They have guns. So stop it.
Never.
Every single cop that works in the town where this mayor is should walk right off the job right now and let him handle all the crime. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a stupid thing to say. Cops don't need guns for a traffic stop. You're right, but the situation changes. And like people keep on forgetting, not every time the traffic stop happens, it doesn't start off with the guns are blazing. That happens once in a while. But most of the time, it starts off cordial, then things rapidly went south.
Well, the thing is, a lot of various cops or people don't really want to be cops anymore.
Some do bid for the power.
Yeah, but Minnesota, they're gonna with this happening and stuff. Oh man, they're gonna be screwed. Minnesota's gonna be like Chirac. Oh.
We gotta make a list about all the states and cities people should avoid at all costs.
Portland, Seattle, LA, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, DC, Baltimore.
I know somebody who lives in Minnesota. I wonder if she has any plans of moving the heck out.
Hey, if she lives in a country and then nothing's crazy, maybe not. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Andrew Love.
Minneapolis, I should say.
Yeah. And Andrew Love from UK. Well, I hope he plans to hire Chuck Norris as a bodyguard because they shouldn't be allowed to carry any weapons either. He better hope that they never call the police. He better hope that he never has to call the police for anything. Again, these people say that because they get it like that. Stephen Nelson from UK. That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard of. Sir, if it wasn't, I'm sorry, I gotta read up. Sir, if I wasn't on that council, I would immediately ask your resignation. He can go across the pond to London and see how he doesn't work over here because people have guns like you guys just stated. Exactly. It's just not a regular beat cop, but they don't know that. They're stupid. Karen Kurlan from Germany. His poor decisions put him on a conclusion course to be impeded. That has the most I don't know what that word is. The best. That's basically, I'm just summing up the best way to just f things up.
Collision course.
Don Spares traffic stops from the UK. Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous stops a police ever will ever go to. I am an officer. Even in the UK, we are very careful when we pull over people because we do not know what they have on them. Da.
Yep.
You know, you don't know if people are crazy or not. There are a lot of crazy people out here today.
Yep.
You don't know when a person has a bad day.
Oh, boy, don't say that. I know you have. But Debbie Grodogowski from Poland. I think we all love to see that the mayor and all those gunless calls go up to the cars and see what is expected. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They talk that stuff right now, but like I said, I'm thinking Minnesota's Minneapolis.
Gonna burn.
They already been burning. It's gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse.
Burn, baby, burn.
And like Tim Pool says, if you gotta move from the city to another city to think, don't bring your SE politics.
Thank you.
Do not bring your SE politics at all.
But they always do. They don't put 2 and 2 together. Schools taught them not to.
Schools taught them not to, is correct. But it's just so crazy how that works out. Mark Hastings from New York. Imagine how the officer Porter feels after making that fatal mistake. She must feel devastated. Her life is ruined. Yeah. Yes.
No arguments there.
It sucks for her. I got you on that. Mason Clark. The rioting started before anybody know what happened, and the details never matter nowadays. From UK, that's true.
Yep.
Oh, that's another thing. True. I was telling the guys here, all my coworkers who are black, show me pics and tell me how their friends are getting ready for the riots, as in getting ready to participate. They already know which houses and which stores they're gonna hit up, whose car they're gonna break, and all that. And they're gonna do that. And they admit it, they're going to do it regardless of the court case goes.
Yep.
Doing all of that within their own neighborhood. You wonder why that neighborhood never gets fixed.
Humans are one of the only animals that actually crap where they eat.
Well, no. Can't say that. A lot of fish do.
Yeah.
Well,
fish are animal.
No, you say Kyoshi said humans are the one that does it. So you can't say that because fish do too.
Oh,
but Laura Stewart from here you go, Anderson. I got somebody from LA.
Whoa!
Oh God, no. Go ahead.
My son was murdered. The local paper sent a reporter to my house, and after they told me who they were all, all I could do was just shake my head and close the door, which you're one of the smart people who do that, because a lot of people want to be up there for the adoration. After a month, I forced myself to go back to work. I was really late all the time. I lost weight. It has been hell. You're right. Absolutely right. Right. And then some. I pray you never experience losing a loved one. Love listening to you guys. Thank you for all that you do. Well, again, I can't say that because I've lost a loved one to violence. Not by a cop. And you didn't say by a cop either. But by,
You piece of loser.
Illegal immigrant
Illegal.
who shot my cousin and shot him and five other people for no good reason. Just came to a bar and shot up the place just because the bartender. The reason why, because the bartender stopped him from beating up on his girlfriend. So I know the pain. It sucks. It really does sucks. It does. Mark Magugar from UK. When I was 10 years old, my father told me to respect the police and cooperate with them if I ever should come in contact with them. So far, so good. Thanks, Dad.
Guys, rubbing it in. I know a lot of people who don't have the daddies.
Michael Lehman from Germany. Here's a tip for not being accidentally shot by the police. Don't resist arrest. Follow instruction. This guy and that Florida guy, many others of all races would have been alive today. Another tip is to don't commit crimes, small or big. Another one is don't hang around people who commit crimes. If you
Number
do all
4.
that, your chances will be cut significantly. That is true.
And number 4, don't hide drugs in your mouth and accidentally swallow it.
And don't do drugs either, too. Yes, don't do. What is it? They did say don't do crimes big or small. Amaleia Cosads from Portugal. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If he didn't fight the arrest, he would have not been dead. He escalated it. Yes. Still should have been but you gotta I still gotta call a cop because if she did have a taser, he would still be alive now. So yes. That was a point blank shot. Yeah, that sucked.
And if you look at the footage closely, that the other officer was actually in her line of sight as well. So if that went off earlier, well, it would have been a friendly fire.
Yeah. Steely Eddie from UK. I watched a video of a black American telling a reporter to stop reporting on lies and go down to the street and report on what really happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to be. Oh, okay. Which is there's few people who say that. I give you that. That is true. Daniel Igsanaga from Portugal. The one constant thing in every single of these elements is what? They risk arrest. Go peacefully, sir. No, yes, sir. No, sir. Something like that. And guaranteed you live every time. I won't say that. I won't say every time. They're not all cops are saints. Okay? They got some SC cops out there too.
Yeah, like the one that spray paint the military. Yeah.
That pepper spray. That one is still that pepper spray. And that's still also when I watch that video, I'm like, it's simple. You're a military guy. You would think you gotta say orders once, you'll be all right. But nope. Nope. But they were a little gun happy, so I'll admit to that too. That was bad on both ends. Again, just bad. So I wouldn't say every time because again, remember the guy who I forgot it, not sure. Dang it, I forgot his name. The cop who shot the black guy in his back and then planted a weapon on him. That was a bad cop.
Yeah, that was a bad cop.
That was a horrible bad cop. He's in jail and we're serving time, but that was a bad cop. So no. Not every time. The problem is young people today have no respect and they can't be told what to do. And I will agree with you on that part. Kosin Malik from Germany. When my childhood friend of 14 years passed away, I couldn't even get out of bed for 3 days, let alone eat or drink anything. I couldn't even compare how parents go to this national television or do an interview with today's children's passing. Yeah, that is how it's that. But I get it. Teresa Cox from New York. My brother Dennis was shot and killed when he was 21 years old. He would have been 63 this past Saturday. He was a drug addict. He had been in prison for robbery, but he was my mama's baby boy. Him and his friends were playing Russian roulette. Ooh,
Oh,
not good.
live, live ammunition.
Let's see. I'm reading it. Let me get Russian roulette. They, of course, they were stoned. Of course, well, that didn't help that mix.
Mixed, yeah.
He had just got off work and had crashed and had a crash. And just cashed his paycheck, and had a wallet full of money. He also was carrying his 38. But according to his friends, they were playing Russian roulette, and then he lost. I see. Yeah, that's suspicious. That's super suspicious.
Suspicious, yeah.
Oh, I gotta cash your money, whatever. And oh yeah, he just got sound like they might have robbed his butt.
Because Russian roulette's kind of dumb because you can see when the bullet is in the
in the
gonna be in
chamber.
the next chamber.
That's
So
why you
it's
play a
kinda-
drunk Kanoshi, so you don't take count.
But he was shot in Russian roulette. So his friend said he lost, but he was shot in the left. Let me see. But the shot was in the left hand side of his head, behind his ear. Yeah, people don't do that. They mostly put it to the temple.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
On the
right.
forehead.
Yeah.
On the temple.
Yeah,
On the temple.
Now it's really
Hey,
suspect.
they robbed him.
Yes.
They robbed him. Yeah. He was right-handed. No investigation took place. The police just believed the other guys in the car, but there was no blood in the car. My mama was a Christian lady and held, of course, faith of God. That is the only thing that kept her sane through all this, she said. She even slept in his bed at night, which, yeah, I can see that. I don't know how she got through it. I would have lost my mind if that was my daughter. But she was one of those strong women, that the strongest woman I ever knew. She believed that God is God's will. It's the devil who did that. But I'll think, but people do that way thinking. She was
Oh god, now pissed off the atheists.
She was even able to forgive the other boys in the car. I wouldn't.
Well, she has a bigger heart than the rest of us.
Yes,
I mean,
she does.
forgiveness is not reconciliation. Sometimes you gotta forgive to, so people don't live rent free in your head.
Exactly.
And
I get that
kind of,
part, yes. And I get that
Yeah,
part,
or even
yes.
or even go for vengeance.
There's just some people you can't reconcile with.
Yep. Even though we all knew one of them killed him, his wallet was found on him. It was empty. Yep. And somebody got away with murder the night of 1979. Yep. That's I'm sorry to hear that, Teresa. That sucks.
Yes.
That sucks.
Wait, wasn't that around the time that movie The Deer Hunter came out?
I don't know.
Because I know that was I don't know if that's where the idea of Russian roulette came from. But there's a movie, like a 4-hour movie called The Deer Hunter. It's about the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So
okay. Ganassi. Oh boy. Again, I'm sorry that I put you guys' name. Ganassi Rawali in UK. I can testify. Oh, it's a female. My mistake. I can testify as a mother of a murdered child. She was 30 years old. I was totally wrecked for 5 years. The first week, I couldn't even walk or talk to any soul. I didn't sleep or eat. Only cried and prayed for my death. That was 8 years ago, and I still cry thinking about her. This supposed mother of a victim is a liar. Period. She's talking about the Dante Wright's mom, how that situation is.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, my Catherine Moxley, UK. My parents was inconsolable when we lost my little sister. Me and my siblings couldn't stop crying and everything. My mother hid in her room for months. I don't understand how any of these parents could go and talk to national TV right after something like this happened. But my little sister was 4. Maybe would have been different if she was older, but I highly doubt that.
Look, either you have to bring up your deepest courage to go through this, or you are an opportunist. You got to be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunist.
Most of them are. That is just messed up. I was already offended by you guys's. I was already offended by you guys's talk. While Elizabeth Warren flies her Apache helicopter to the Navajo reservation.
Dang! What? Okay, that caught me off guard.
Janet Byrne from UK, just being a joker. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take you because we just talk about people going through some hurt stuff right there. It's that.
Yeah, and we're trying to lighten up the mood, even though some people might it might come off a bit crass.
Yeah, but I think that's good enough. You guys, with us again. All the people out there who put in the chat and you lost somebody, my heart goes out to y'all. And again, we don't get that. It's funny that we don't get that situation, but we all playing the colors game. That's the sad part. We're playing the colors game.
That's what's driving me insane.
I don't care what color you are. You shot somebody, you do some horrible whatever. Let's just call it as it is and be as that. But again, also let's not use that stuff, man. Please don't. Okay. So, anyway, that's good. I apologize yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to do certain stuff, so I apologize for yesterday. And how that situation happened. I was just busy doing stuff with family. Again, my family's staying with me for a while, so going to do checkups and everything else like that has just been crazy. And I was super tired yesterday because I have stuff to talk about. So I apologize for that, but hopefully nothing should be crazy next week, so we get the full effect of video, Project Open Mic, and of course the side chat these guys was in. I'm happy that they came here to do, because last week, of course, I had an engagement with a family member, so I couldn't really do the side check. So I apologize for that. That's all on me.
Hey, I will to better our listeners understand that you're a one-man show here.
In most cases, but yeah, we have about not bad. I mean, we had about 1,500 people listening tonight on Tempo FM. So shout out to you guys, of course, on Facebook, and also on YouTube, and also on Twitch. So, yep, I'm gonna keep on adding more scenarios to our little podcast channel thing here, so we can have that. So, hopefully you guys can see it. But with that said, hey, final thoughts, Addison. What's final thoughts about before we go?
We're almost halfway towards the year, people. Just do what you can. Invest. Educate yourself, go to a college, and feed the beast.
I'll go to a trade school if you go with your hands and everything. All right, so that's Anderson. Kenoshi, what about you?
Try not to lose your mind.
Hmm,
Yeah,
true. True.
just try not to lose your mind. Just step away from politics and the news. Go outside. Spring's here. It's getting nicer out. Maybe have a picnic or something. Something to keep your mind off of all this nonsense.
Understandable. That's good. Trip, what about you?
I think I'm gonna jump off of Kenoshi. Yeah. It's okay that it's okay that you can keep on top of things, but once in a while, like Kenoshi said, have a chill pill, sit back, relax, and just do your hobbies and at least try to do some work done if you can. And even in the deepest and darkest hours when you think you might be losing your mind, never give up to keep your mind in check.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if you do need to seek professional help, please do seek professional help, or like I said, come find a family member or somebody you trust to get those demons out of your head. Also, I want to give a RIP to another person again. Respect for the person, like his music. I grew up on his music. I'm not gonna deny it. I bought the first 3 albums, but they're demons, no matter rich or poor, them demons will get to you. Robert Williams was rich, and them demons got to him. So, RIP DMX. Yeah, I gotta go.
That is a beat, though.
Yeah. Yes. But just basically the DMX. I grew up listening to a lot of his music. It was very dark and raw. I'm not gonna say that. But his demons got to him, and he looked like he died from overdose or something like that. So that sucks. But his music will live on, because again, he was one of those rappers back in those days who just like, I listened to a lot of his music this week, and it was pretty. I'm like, dang, I forgot about that song. I forgot about that song too. So, hey, it's good to I'm good to that he way to bring it up. But again, them demons, man, please do that. And also, if you want to look for information, whatever, like Triple was saying, just do yourself. Don't bring anybody down with you piece of craps. Please. Do not be a
You piece of loser.
Exactly. So with that said, peace out again. The normal schedule should be back next week unless there's an emergency or something happens. But thank you guys for your time in air and space and everything. And we'll catch you next time.
God bless.
Later.